Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be blending 3 oils for protection. So I'll go through the different oils and briefly discuss how they're relevant to protection, as well as how you can use them once you've mixed them up. But before we do, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path and Tapping into Abundance. And if you want to know more about how you can create, how you can be more empowered through Witchcraft and Wicca, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to know where to start your witchcraft practice, but you're just not sure because it's quite confusing about what to do, where to start and what to do, I have a free masterclass. It's a video. You can download it for free. The link is in the description field below this video, and it's called How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. Before I begin, I just want to thank all of you who have donated through PayPal or through the Super Thanks. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. This channel, of course, wouldn't be here if people weren't watching and supporting the videos. So please like, share, and subscribe for the videos so that the algorithm picks these up and gets them out there to more people. I recently did a survey to find out what sort of magic people were concentrating on at the moment, or within the last couple of weeks anyway. And by and large, the great majority of people came back saying that they were practicing protection magic. So I thought I'd do a video with some oils to use to help you with whatever protection magic you may be doing. Protection magic is a very common form of magic. It's one of the top 3 magics that people will come to a witch for, or will want to learn how to do witchcraft to protect themselves. Because we live in a world that isn't always safe and it isn't always secure, and we want to make sure that we have everything we can have to make ourselves feel safe and secure, and especially our energy. When we're working with protection magic, it might be mundane things we're protecting ourselves from, so you can protect yourself from thieves and burglars and that sort of thing, but you can also protect yourself energetically from the energetic daggers that other people may be sending you, whether it's conscious or not conscious, and that's not something that you want to have around. Energy cannot be destroyed, but energy can be transformed, and that's what witchcraft does. It transforms the energy from something that could potentially be malevolent or malefic into something that's actually useful to you, that can benefit to you in some way. And that's what we want to do. We want to work with alchemy. We want to transform things so that we can utilize the energy that's around us. And if somebody is sending you unpleasant energy, then you can utilize that too and use it for good for yourself. So let's get started with the protection oils. The ones I'm going to use today are frankincense, lavender, and rosemary. Now, a lot of oils have protective qualities. Many of them do. It just depends what you've got available to you and what you like to use. I've chosen these 3 oils because I've used them, and also because they are a nice blend together. I've got one base note, which is the frankincense, and I've got 2 middle notes, which are the lavender and the rosemary. If you want to add a top note for the sort of perfume aspects, then you can really pretty much add any of the top note oils, your citrusy oils. They're going to help with protection too. I probably wouldn't add tea tree because it's not the best smelling oil, but it's very good for protection, and it is a top note. But otherwise, you can just use these 3 that I'm going to be talking about today. So I apologize if you hear any whirring in the background. There's somebody's got their leaf blower going. They've just finished mowing the lawn, because people mow the lawn all the time here in this part of Australia. They love lawnmowers and they love mowing the lawn. So it's one of those things. So first of all, we're going to use frankincense oil. So my frankincense oil here is a beautiful, beautiful oil. It's an oil that's been used in all parts of the world where frankincense was either traded or where they could actually get the resin. And it's been used for a long, long time in various different spiritualities for making a place sacred, consecrating, a place and bringing that vibration to a high vibration. It's a very high vibrational oil. It has a beautiful scent, and you can also use it for anything that you need any antibacterial oils for. So it's great for those sorts of things as well. So what I love about frankincense is it's got that very strong purification energy. It can transform energy that is not so nice into something that is more helpful to you or more positive. It cleanses as well. It's a very cleansing oil, and it sanctifies. So that's one of the reasons why I'm including it. It's also a base note, so it's got a bit more of a lingering scent to it after the middle note scents have sort of gone away. The problem with essential oils is they don't last very long from a scent point of view. They're pretty volatile. So you need to be reapplying them quite frequently in order to keep the scent. And the scent's important. It's important for us. It's important from a chemical point of view because it is actually molecules that are going out into the atmosphere. So it is a thing that's happening when you've got the scent going out there, and that's purifying the space or purifying the energy around you as well. And it helps you psychologically tune in to that energy of purification and protection as well. So I'm using the frankincense. The other one I'm using is lavender oil. Lavender has a very soothing scent to it, and that's one of the main reasons that I'm using it. It's just very soothing. And if you're feeling the need to feel protected, you're probably not feeling very soothed. You're probably not feeling very calm and confident. And so the lavender just helps bring you emotionally into a more pleasant state, a calmer state, so that you can psychologically raise your vibration to help combat whatever it is that you feel is bringing you down in some way. It's also antibacterial and antiviral as well, and it's great for sleep, and it also has associations with love magic as well. So you can feel with lavender that there's a little bit more of self-love and self-care going on there while you're doing this protection magic, because you want to get your vibration up through different means. You don't just want to hit it with protecting, you also want to hit it with some more self-love and some more nurturing and some more soothing as well. Then there's my old favorite, rosemary. I love rosemary oil because not only is it antibacterial, it's also incredibly good at purifying, cleansing, and banishing or transforming unpleasant or negative energy or malefic energy into more beneficial energy. It's been used a lot, and rosemary oil is probably one of the less expensive oils that you can find. So even if you can't get frankincense oil because it is more expensive, your lavender and your rosemary are pretty inexpensive, and even if you just use those two, you can help protect yourself with just that, because rosemary is actually a very powerful oil. It's also got a connection to love as well, so we're bringing in more of that love energy, more of that heart energy into this too, because love is an incredibly strong, powerful energy. And even though it may sound a little cliched or a little sort of maybe new agey, it probably is new agey, but I mean, love is an incredible energy, and it really does have the power to transform negativity into something much more positive. So all you need to do to make up your oil is to decide what you're going to do with your oil, or to have it on hand. Maybe put it in a little bottle like this, the blend of the three together in a little bottle like this, and always have it handy if you need to use it, or you can put it in a little dressing dish or any sort of dish that you might have, and just blend it up for your magical uses. You may want to use your oil for dressing a candle. So if you're doing candle magic for protection, for healing, this sort of oil is great for healing as well. Use it in your candle spells, dressing your candles. If you want to bring more protection into your home, you can mix these oils with a carrier oil, such as olive oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, any of the cooking oils really. And you can actually pretty much baste your front door or put the oil at the corners of your front door so that you're blessing your home so that the energy can't come into your home or to your room. So you can also bless the corners of your windows as well, and your doors and your windows to help sanctify your space. Even though these oils, if you mix them with a little bit of witch hazel in a little spray bottle, so get a spray bottle, put some witch hazel in there or some vodka, mix the oils up with that, then they're more likely to mix. So then you can pour some water in and then use a spray bottle and spray the oils around your room or your home and use the magic that way. So it's really up to your creativity. If you're creating a ward or a charm or an amulet, you can anoint your amulet or your ward with these oils as well. So a ward, for example, if you don't know what a ward is, it's something that you can, for example, you may want to put it's warding off something you don't want to have, okay? So it works in the same way an amulet works, except you tend to use a ward more for a home or a room or a thing rather than yourself. An amulet is more what you would wear to protect yourself. So you may have a pentagram as a ward, for example. You may have it on the top of your front door. You can anoint it with this oil to help bring in that protection energy. And it's very simple just to blend them together. You've got your frankincense oil, which is your base note oil. Depending on who you speak to, you either use more of your base note or less of your base note. That's more for perfume. But if you're just doing it for magic, I would use maybe 2 drops of frankincense oil and maybe 3 drops of your lavender and your rosemary oil. Put them in a dish. And if you're going to be anointing your candle, or if you're going to be anointing a talisman or a ward, you can just use the neat oils, mix them up, maybe use more than a couple of drops depending on what you're anointing and how much you need. But as you're putting them together, this is where the magic happens. Speak to the oil or the spirit of the oil. So as you're putting your frankincense oil, and I'm not going to do it because I don't want to make up any more oils at the moment, but as you're pouring your oil into your dish, just say, oil of frankincense, I call upon you to cleanse and purify and aid me in this spell. Remove all Malefic and replace with Benefic. Oil of lavender, I ask that you bring your soothing, loving qualities of protection to my spell. Remove all Malefic and replace with Benefic. Oil of rosemary, I ask that you attend to the spell, bringing your energies of purification, protection, cleansing, removing all Malefic and replacing with Benefic. If you have a little rhyme, protection rhyme or a spell that you want to say it over your oil so that the vibration of your words are going into the oil. And do that repetitive. It may just be safety and protection, remove all Malefic and replace with Benefic. All that I anoint with this oil is protected, safe and secure. Removing all Malefic and replacing with Benefic. So when I say removing all Malefic or Malefic and replacing with Benefic, I usually say Malefic because I'm a bit lazy. It's usually Malefic that you might say. Although my high priest used to say Malefic and Benefic, so I just say it that way. You're doing an alchemical transformation and telling the spirits of the oil that you want them to transform the energy. So any energy that may have been directed at you, or just any energy that just may be around, is going to be transformed into something useful and positive for you. Because that's what alchemy is all about. It's about transforming things. And energy is something that you can't get rid of. You can only change and transform. So enjoy that. Now, I also have another video in my playlist, which is how to use protection spells. So I'll put that link somewhere up here in the end screen and also in the description field below this video, so you can have a look at how you can use protection spells. So that video is part of my spells playlist. I have a magic and spells playlist, so if you're interested in having a look at that for more spells and magic, you can certainly go there on my channel to find that. If you want to learn witchcraft with me, now is a wonderful time to learn witchcraft with me and some awesome group of people. I have a 12-month course that goes through all of the basics. It tells you where to start, what to do to keep going, so that you can actually have a practice that brings you more joy, more peace, and an empowered sense of self. So if you want to learn witchcraft with me, the link to the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy is in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.